Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, here
After
we go.
the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Evans is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. This one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
One, ready?
Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Cardinals nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Get set.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and changed it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 from last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Gun. Got.
Again, it's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Murray now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This is complete to Hawkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
31-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
All right, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Hawkins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
Shoves him away, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Big Ace. Oh.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
B.J. Ojulari
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he's into the clear again.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Stop.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position we wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Bengal first down.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Burrow changing things up here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Chase, the motion man right. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Mixon running right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cowboy 80.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Running left, it's Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Murray now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Shotgun now for Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Big ace.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Back to Mixon on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On one, ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this